All sorts of boats and all sorts of weather.
Come cruising!
Just sit back and relax, don't worry. The world can wait, no need to hurry.
Hello, we've come back to Violet Hill up at Myall Lakes, about 3 hours north of Sydney, for a few days to meet up with Libby, who's come all the way down from Toowoomba, which is Queensland, so it's about 2 days drive to get here, and Alan and Andrea that have come all the way up from Pane-Mike, which is southern New South Wales, and that's about 2 days as well. Anyway, so we've all come up here for a few days sail. The weather is looking a bit better. It has rained on and off for the last week. So we actually did postpone it by a week, but there's a bit of blue sky today and the sun's coming out. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll probably launch in a minute. So it should be a good few days. So Trevor, this is your Caledonian yawl. Did you build it?
I did.
Yeah? How long did it take?
It took a couple of years. Really dedicated work.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, really happy with the way it's all come together.
What timber have you used?
It's all plywood construction on the hull, and the seats or the thwarts are all teak, and a little bit of silky oak for a bit of bling, and teak rubber rail on the outside. The mast is Sitka spruce, Douglas fir for the deck here.
And what made you choose a Caledonian yawl? Because you get a lot in England. I've never seen one in Australia.
Well, living in southeast Queensland and sailing around the Gold Coast on the Broadwater, it's pretty sandy, so it's easy to sort of pull up on the beach.
And it sails well?
It does. It's a balanced lug sail. I was all pretty new to this, so it's been a bit of a learning curve as well.
It's a learning curve for all of us. What did it actually cost to build this?
When I bought the kit sort of 10 years ago, the plywood, the kit was $5,000. Sitka spruce was on top of that. I got some beautiful Douglas fir from my very generous next door neighbour. But the overall cost, I suspect it would have been around about 12 to 15,000.
Tell me about your sleeping arrangements. How does that work?
I've got some conduit. There's some orange. Where are they? They go down the side. And then I've got a heavy-duty shade cloth, which stretches all around, and I just pull it out and sleep between the two, the middle and the forward thwart.
There's an interesting story to the trailer.
Yes, the trailer came from Pirates of the Caribbean when they were filming that on the Gold Coast.
The movie? The
movie, that's right. They had a smaller boat they were towing around for different shots. And in the end, they blew it up apparently, so they just had this trailer left over. So I was able to acquire it from there.
Did you say it was $800?
Yeah, $800.
Because a trailer's normally $3 or $4 grand, you know, easy.
Yeah, so yeah, that was from another generous neighbour.
Andrea, you've come all the way up from Pane-Mike.
Yeah,
for people overseas, that's what, a 2-day drive or something like that?
2-day drive.
Yeah.
To this lovely part of New South Wales.
And this is an Austral 20?
Austral 20, yes.
Have you had it long?
We've had it 10 years or so, I guess, or maybe a bit longer, yeah.
And do you sail, mainly down on the Gippsland Lakes or somewhere like that?
No, we haven't had it down there, but we sail locally. There's a lake where we sail and we go out in the ocean a little bit.
Hello, Libby.
Hello.
You've come all the way down from Toowoomba.
North of Toowoomba.
And Trudy, your crew, where have you come from, Sydney or?
No, I live at Port Stephens.
Okay.
She's a local.
Okay.
Libby's boat is a Norfolk Islands Sharpie 23, and Trevor helped finish the build.
Well, all I can say to all those male viewers that say women never come cruising, here's proof that they do. Yes, because I do get a few comments about people saying that.
Oh, we're so adventurous. That's what they all say. 4 women.
Yeah, I know. It's fantastic. Well, I think it's going to be a nice day.
It is, look. Oh, gosh. The sky. I haven't seen that for a while.
Are you, because yes, it has rained pretty much for a week or so. Are you nearly ready to launch, do you think?
Just about. I'm just putting the motor up.
Right.
and making sure I can open the anchor well at the front, because that hatch tends to stick.
Oh.
And sure.
Yes, you probably need that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I think I'm ready.
So at last round on the water, everyone's just sorting themselves out. We're going to head from Violet Hill up towards Narani on the big lake. So we're going to go to the big lake today. There's not much wind in here, there's probably a bit more out there, but we're moving, which is good. Looking a bit ominous. It's my new pulley arrangement for the tack of the mizzen. I just couldn't pull it down tight enough using the jam cleat, so I've put a couple of cheap pulleys on there. Well, we just had a squall come through. Wasn't very much wind in it, but there was quite a bit of rain, so everything's a bit damp now. We're just going to head over to Shelley's Beach just to have some lunch, and then hopefully we'll go for a bit more of a sail this afternoon. So we've had lunch and we're attempting to go for a sail. It's meant to be 5 knots, probably 1. So Libby had a bit of problem with her mast this morning. Trevor's trying to file off one of the rivets that I think is stopping the sail going up on the track. But the rain has stopped. It's a bit of blue sky. It's all good in the world. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Well, the wind's picked up a bit. I had to put this muff on because I was getting cold ears. It stopped you getting cold ears. I'm doing 4.2 knots, which is really good. So it looks like Libby's fixed her sail track. There was no wind, and now it's picked up, and it's coming from the north, so we're tacking all the way up, and we'll get a good run all the way back. So it's awesome, but it's a really good sail. Quite sure what the time is, but we've decided to turn around. It's probably 3 o'clock, getting maybe a bit past 3. It gets dark about 5, so it's a good time to turn around. We should fly back. It's been a great sail this afternoon, great sail. So tonight, because I know you want to know, I'm going to have my vegetarian cottage pie, which I made the other day and used the vacuum sealer to seal it. And guess what? I found some, yes, the original dead potato with onion, because it's quite hard to find these days. So I'm going to add that and make the cottage pie with the potato afterwards, rather than sticking it in an oven like you normally do. But you get the idea. Cottage pie with dead potato. What's not to like? So I've just added some butter and milk. Here's the cottage pie reheating. I think it's nearly done. So there you go, cottage pie with dead potato. I've learnt one thing. My freezer size is a bit too big for one person, so I won't vacuum pack as much next time. Very good. Dead potato. Cottage pie. And it is vegetarian cottage pie with lentils, carrots, peas, chickpeas and kidney beans. There's no meat, but it still tastes very good.
But there was a rookie mistake stepping ashore for the campfire. The water was deeper than my boots.
Well, good morning. Not a bad night's sleep. Rained a couple of times through the night. I woke up and the overhanging branches were rubbing against the stays, so I had to get up and pull the boat out a bit further, but that wasn't a major issue. It's a bit cloudy this morning. I think we're probably going to go over the other side later. But it's not raining now, which is really good. So some coffee, some breakfast, and we'll make a plan for the day. Normally there's a lot of birds, but it's been quite quiet this morning. You can hear them further down, but there's no birds here at all. Maybe they don't like the wet weather. It started raining again. It's time for some breakfast. I'm going to have scrambled egg on toast, and I've made the toast. I was quite successful just using the frying pan. I think I might invest in a plate though, because it is a bit tricky trying to cook the scrambled eggs in the frying pan and the toast, and then put them together and eat it out of the frying pan, if you know what I mean. A little bit tricky. Anyway, still drizzling, which is a bit annoying. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, now. No one's making a move to go sailing yet. I wonder why. So how did you fare during the night?
Did you hear the dingo this morning?
No. Morning, Tezza.
Good morning, Paul.
How'd you sleep?
I slept well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you all set to go?
It doesn't look like I'm set to go.
Well, you know.
I'm more prepared for more rain. Beautiful stuff.
I'm just about to set off, taking off the stern line, rigged up the mainsail, ready to pull it up, and then this almighty showers come down. And I haven't actually pulled the anchor up yet. Everybody else has managed to pull the anchor up, and I'm sitting it out till it passes, I think. That rain squall passed. There's still quite a few around. There is a bit of blue sky behind us, so fingers crossed. So we're going to head across to the other side, about Myall's Flat, I think, around Myall's Flat, which is quite a long way all the way across, especially with this small amount of wind. But at least we're not sitting around in the rain. We're out doing something. I've eventually caught the guys up. I've taken the outboard out, but they don't believe me. because I shouldn't be catching them, but I am. I reckon it definitely makes 2 knots difference taking the outboard out, but it hasn't rained for half an hour, so that's good. Trying to get down there, but it's very slow. The irony is behind me there's all blue sky, and up ahead it's all just cloudy and rain squalls. Bang! So that's where we've come from. Shelley's Beach right over the far side. Blue skies. And that's where we're heading. Not quite so blue. At last we're in some sunshine. This is a very rare sight. Steve rowing his Bay Raider. It's not a bad spot, Terry. Flat. Just hope there's enough wind to get us back. But the sun is shining. Terry's got a whole lot of swallows resting on his peak halyard. Well, we're out of Myers Bay, which was dead flat, and you can see there's a bit of wind picked up now. They go all the way across the other side, and it's probably 3:30 by now. Everybody else is now into the wind. Well, the sun is setting and it looks a bit wet over there. And we've still got to get over there. We're still at least half an hour away. So we probably will be arriving in the dark. And tonight for dinner, I'm going to have vegetarian curry my daughter made. Should be nice. I'm very happy with this new burner. The legs are very stable. So much here I didn't bother with rice or anything else. And I don't need it really. It's very nice, very tasty.
Anyway. One of the best things about dinghy cruising is sitting around the campfire at night and chatting about the day's sail with a great group of people. I really love it.
Cruising!
Everybody's going to come.
All right, ready?
Well, good morning. Not a bad night's sleep last night. I didn't think it rained at all, actually. Very overcast, but nice and quiet. Anyway, as always, cup of coffee first. And if you're wondering what that big black thing is, it's my stand-up paddleboard, which Terry persuaded me to buy. I haven't actually used it yet. Well, I tell a lie, we used it once about 6 weeks ago just to see if it worked, and I didn't fall off. It's a little bit chilly for me, but we'll see what happens. If the sun comes out, I might get it out and blow it up. I don't think the sun's going to come out. So how'd you sleep last night, Phil?
Oh yeah, not too bad. I think sleeping on a boat, you're always sort of half awake. But yeah, other than that, not too badly.
How was your night, Brenda?
I slept pretty well. It took me a while to get to sleep, but then I did sleep. But I do have the problem of my husband's not too keen on going away with me in confined spaces for 6 months due to my snoring. Oh, that's right. So you're about to go on a big road trip around Australia, aren't you, really? Yeah.
Good morning, Terry. Now, were you swimming earlier?
Oh, did you see that?
Of course I saw it.
It was nice.
I filmed it as well.
Went for a walk, went for a jog, and then went for a swim.
How warm was the water?
It was nice. Yeah, especially when you're hot and sweaty.
You're just saying that.
So what's the plan of attack still?
Well, apparently the wind's coming up about midday. Throw something at him, quick. So, Trevor, you've got a very fancy galley box.
Yes, I saw a few online, so I made one up myself. So the top just comes off, and this just doubles up as a
Tray, yeah.
The front slides off. Bits and pieces. So that's the cooker. Yeah, and then I've just got a little utensil box with bits and pieces in it. Life necessities. And just a little thermos. Trusty cup. Some fry pan, a pot. I had to chop the handle down and then just just a little fry pan.
Very good.
So works well. Happy with it.
And it looks good too. I like all your edging and everything.
Bit of fleshy silky yolk.
Oh, very nice. And that's just what, 4 or 5 mil ply?
Yes.
Yeah. So this morning I'm going to have baked beans on toast. Yeah. So there you go, baked beans on toast at my waterside restaurant. Very nice. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. We're just going to go for a bit of a sail before heading back to the ramp. The rain's meant to come at 4 o'clock, so hopefully we can get back and packed up before then.
If you've liked this sail, why not hit that like button or subscribe, leave a comment or even ask a question. I will reply. And if you're into podcasts, why not listen to the interview I did with Stefan Marceau on Nano Cruising, a Canadian podcast channel. I'll put the link below.
So thank you very much for watching Sailing Kate Louise, and I'll see you on the water somewhere next time. And that will probably be the Viking Festival down at Sussex Inlet, which is June the 8th. So if you're around that weekend, come down to Sussex Inlet, bring your boat, take part of the parade of sail, and have a great time. Look forward to seeing you. Come and say hello if you're down there. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Just sit